Gwaan lovelies, it's your cosmopolitan country girl, Renisha Blake, and today I want to discuss a very heavy topic. There's so much going on. We have a pandemic dealing with. There's so much negativity. There's so much violence. So this video is necessary. As you can see from the thumbnail, I will be discussing 10 dangerous habits that I had to dump them like a Riverton dump. If you want to see more, tune in. If you want to hear what these habits are and to see if probably you're doing them and you need to stop, continue watching. This next habit is feeding myself crap. And when I say feeding myself crap, I don't just mean food. I mean everything that I take in. Could be from people, it could be from the environment. It's about what you're listening to. It's about the people who you're listening to. It's about, are these people really looking out for you, or are they placing limits on your life? Remember, only God, only Him can put you in any box. Nobody else can put you in a box. So what are you feeding yourself? Who are you listening to? Are these people even, are they qualified for you to be listening to them? How much power are you giving these people over your life? What type of food are you eating? We cannot take in crap, and expect to not look like crap and feel like crap. So that's another habit that I had to dump, and today you need to dump it. What are you taking in? Assess that. What you're taking in is going to have so much effect on what you're giving out. Now, this other habit is something that you really need to zoom in on this one. Right? We have to remember that we're all on our own journey. And so caring too much about other people's opinion, it no make it. Everything somebody say, we take it up and we feel bad about it, we cry about it. Even if it was a situation where we made a mistake, we can fix it. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes people will say some things about us and we take it on so much. We think about it at night, it keeps us up. Tomorrow is another day, a brand new day to start something new. Right, we learn from our mistakes. So even if this person is telling us something that we think, it's really true, we can work on it. We're constantly evolving, and that's something that we need to remember. People's opinion should not dictate our moods, how happy we are, how sad we are. If we continuously look outside for validation or what other people are saying for our happiness, we'll never be happy. So don't care too much about people's opinion, because this is our journey. This is your journey. This is my journey. People's opinion in these times shouldn't weigh so heavily. People's opinion shouldn't weigh so heavily on how we feel, whether we cry ourselves to sleep or whether we can't get up out of bed tomorrow morning. No man, dash that way. Where that's a go. Nah, it ain't gonna work. Let's get to the other habit. Having a closed mindset. It just won't work. Goes back to me saying, I'm multifaceted. Goes back to me saying no one else puts us in a box than Master God. When you have a closed mindset, you miss out on so many different opportunities. A part of being a cosmopolitan country girl, and I know that there's so many different cosmopolitan country girls in this world, is that you are not going to shy away from opportunities. You're not going to say, I'm doing this. This is the only thing I need to do. This is it. Just continue straight. Or, I don't need to do that now because I'm focusing on this little thing. It's fine to focus in on specific things. I'm not sending you to multitask, or I'm not telling you that, you need to multitask or always take on things. So I said earlier that you don't need to take on too much. But having a closed mindset is different. It's like you box yourself in, right? And you limit your potentials. That's a habit that I had to dump. moving from country, coming to town. Mommy and daddy didn't have the money. They didn't have the money, to send me to university. But at the end of the day, you know what I did? I didn't box myself in. I reassessed, I looked at what I wanted, and I worked on it. You know why? I didn't have a closed mindset. I didn't say, oh, I come from country, and so because I come from country, or because of this or because of that, because I'm gonna be this or that or whatever. No, I used that as a stepping stone. I used it as a motivation to get to where I want to get to in life. So don't have a closed mindset. That's a habit that we need to dump. We can achieve anything. Let's get to the other habit. This one, we do it a whole lot. Sometimes it could be that we're tired. Sometimes we just can't bother. Sometimes it's just procrastination. Saying tomorrow or later. Tomorrow, later. Tomorrow me do that, man. Later me do that. Later isn't promised. Tomorrow isn't promised. You know what I had to do? Every single time I said, later, tomorrow, no. I stopped myself and I said, no, Renisha, no. I need to get this done now. Because tomorrow isn't promised. Later isn't promised. Seize the opportunity in that moment. Get it done. A colleague on LinkedIn said to me recently, I dug my well before I was thirsty, and so now I'm fine. Links back to this. We don't want to wait until tomorrow to do everything. We don't want to put them off. So that thing that you've been putting off for how many days or months or years, you need to get it done now. You need to start working on it in pieces, break it up in small pieces. Put on your favorite song, put on a face mask, pour yourself a glass of wine or a cup of tea and start. Tomorrow isn't promised. Start now. Let's get to the next habit. The last habit, last but definitely not least, and I started doing this just recently. I won't even lie to you. I won't tell you that it's 10 years ago I started this. Strive for progress and not perfection. Peeps, this is important. My lovelies, the men who are watching, the women who are watching, if you're a child and you're watching, I'm telling you, even at a tender age, you need to instill this principle that it's progress over perfection. Because you see, when we go for perfection, we're unhappy, we're sad. We set up ourselves for unhappiness. We feel as though if we don't get this one thing, the world is over. We've failed. It has happened to me numerous times. The most recent case I can tell you about was with my master's program, when I wasn't awarded a distinction. Oh my gosh. I cried. When we strive for perfection over progress, we experience exaggerated failures. Sometimes we don't even fail it because we didn't get what we wanted, right? Because it wasn't perfect. We think that it's the end of the world and we think that we've lost. All hope is lost. We're a big failure and that makes us sad. It weighs down so much on our mind, on our thought process, right? Sometimes it even distracts us from our daily life. And so this is why today I'm telling you that you need to strive for progress. Make a little progress at a time. It goes back to me saying, start the thing and do it in phases. Do it in steps. It's all about progress. If your little progress is better than no progress, right? To me, perfection is a myth. That's just what I think. When I didn't get a distinction, the standard in my head, when I didn't get it, I was very unhappy. My supervisor, my friends, my family, they had to say to me, Ren, it's not the end of the world. You're doing your PhD. No, I was still unhappy because in my head, I thought that I'd worked for that thing. And so now I felt like a failure. Imposter syndrome kicked in. I felt like, oh, you didn't get a distinction, girl. How you finna get a distinction? And I'm sure sometimes that's how we feel. It could be at work, it could be at school, it could be in our homes. We're not doing a certain thing or how you want it to get done, and so you feel like you're a total mess. Failure. Well, I'm here to tell you that these exaggerated failures, they're in our mind. And as soon as we stop going towards perfection, we'll be happier. There's so much going on in the world, peeps. We need to pay closer attention to the little habits that we cannot be business as usual. We need to start today, and this is why I decided to share these dangerous habits with you, because I'm sure many of us were doing them. I hope that you thoroughly enjoy this, and I hope that I could speak to someone today. I really hope that this video has helped someone today. I hope that it at least let you start somewhere in terms of looking at the habits. And if you need some help, just before my powerful strategy video, mental health is not just something that we need to focus on 1 month. It's something that we need to focus on forever, right? And so if you really want to get your habits in place, I think a vision board is really good. Don't call it a vision board if you don't want to call it a vision board. Call it your self-care board. Put some things on it that you'd want to do. I created this, I think, last December. I have a woman in a suit because I want to be a boss babe. I am a boss babe. Gifts of life. So I have growth, family, friends, faith, face mask. I love face mask. Healthy food, my coffee, and of course a little bling. I love bling. So find your strategy. You have to continuously work on you. You are your own project. Until next time, big up on yourself. Continue liking, continue sharing, and get those subscriptions in. If you haven't done so yet, now is a perfect time to go like, share, and subscribe. Mental health is a serious thing. It's the vehicle that carries us to our destinations. When that vehicle is broken, you're gonna be confused. You're gonna say, if me did know. Lovelies, thank you so much for watching. Big ups. Give me your feedback in the comment section. If you don't want to do it publicly, message me. Some of you may have my number. Message me. Let me know what you think. And until next time, take care, walk good, big up on yourself, stay safe, stay healthy. Blessings.